If you have ever talked to a guy or like a male stripper or a guy who works at a bar, women are shockingly bad at respecting boundaries. And it is largely because they just don't think they're capable of violating them. I'd be feeling bad about that one. No one calls security like Gaston. Yeah, most normal Disney adult. Yeah, it just reminds me of how like every male stripper, even not if you're not even a male stripper, if you've even been a bouncer, if you're a male bouncer at a club, you've had girls like grope you in ways that like if you were a chick and they were a guy, they would be getting arrested for. Like if they did it, and you shoved them or whatever, like people would punch them and the cops would show up and they'd get arrested for sexual assault. But women do that shit all the time, and it is mostly white cis women. Yeah, that's why they don't have Tarzan or Jack Sparrow at Disney anymore. Wait, really? Is that true, or did you just make that up? Disney once removed. Oh, wait, really? Disney once removed near nude character from parks due to sexual harassment. Jesus Christ. This article is terrible. Why is it written like this? According to a cast member who played the iconic Jack Sparrow in Disneyland Park, one character was cut from the lineup of walk-around characters due to multiple accounts of sexual harassment. The male character they had to pull was Tarzan. He moved around the treehouse dressed in just a butt flap. I think that's called a loincloth. Disney had hired these good-looking, muscular guys, even airbrushing abs on, and apparently there was excessive pinching of Tarzan's ass by the park's female visitors. Now, like, think about this for a second. Like, if in any other circumstance, flip the genders, okay? Flip the genders. Security would be tackling them, and they would be getting assault charges. Swap the genders. Knowing all this, also knowing women wouldn't like around Jack at the Renaissance Fair. And it's not just because Tarzan was naked, because Jack Sparrow is in full clothing. I told other guys, don't complain if girls flirt with you too much. If you do, they'll pull the character from the park. Dude, that's so messed up. I told them, don't complain if girls sexually assault you, because if you do, you'll lose your job because Disney will just, like, pull you from the park. Shockingly, it doesn't end there. The cast member playing Jack Sparrow being approached in proposition multiple times by intoxicated women. I'll be honest, I played Jack like he was real, and if a woman flirted, I would flirt back. Women loved it. But there were also women who would have too many beers at California Adventure or smuggle in alcohol you could smell in their breath, women who were clearly sloshed. I would also get offers from women in my ear. Anything you want, just find me. I had a girl who... flip the genders. Who had turned 18 the day before. She was with a high school group, and she wrote down her room number at the downtown Disney Hotel. Jesus Christ. Yeah, high school girl making dead eye contact with a Jack Sparrow guy with a clock, like a chess timer right next to her, ticking down till her 18th birthday, staring directly at him. With like a DreamWorks face. Oh, look. This is unfortunately not even the first account of a Disney character being harassed like this in the parks, with the character of Gaston also being a popular one for guests to harass inappropriately. Yeah, like, and it's all guys. Because, like, again, obviously, day to day, like, women are way more likely to be sexually harassed outside. But in instances where women think they can get away with it, and they want to, women are way worse with boundaries. Because they're socialized into believing that, like, men always want it, and they can't be predatory, they can't harass people, because they're women, they're always innocent. Again, like, swap the genders. If there were men doing it, like, the light flirting with Jack Sparrow, there are ways that could be okay. Like, if a chick went up and like, oh, you handsome doo-doo, and he was like, or whatever Johnny Depp sounds like, I forget. Like, that's okay, like, all right, you know. But, like, drunk, like a chick stumbles over to you with liquor on her breath. Reverse the genders, man. Security would be called on these people. They'd be kicked out in no time. Is there anything about guys groping any of the Disney princesses or something? I'm curious. I have no doubt that there are actresses, Disney cast members, who play the princesses who have been harassed. But a couple of points. One, they've never been harassed to the point their characters have been discontinued in the park. Two, I doubt those actresses were telling others, hey, don't complain about harassment or they'll can your character because it's not even worth the bother. And three, like, I guarantee you that if this happens, like, they would, like, absolutely call security. If you went up to Cinderella and pinched her ass, like, I'm pretty sure, like, snipers would take you out from the veranda. There are, like, there are, like, 16 rooftop, like, former SWAT guys around the princesses at all times. You just get perforated. The like, yeah, I don't know. That's not true. Disney employees, both male and female, get fired for breaking character and reporting sexual harassment. Oh, let's see. Former Disney employee said she was sexually harassed, faced retaliation. Wait, first of all, to be clear, I never said that the women don't get harassed. Wrongful termination suit. The woman worked as a cook at the Hollywood Derby Brown restaurant. Oh, this person wasn't a cast member. Or, well, they were a cast member. This was an employee at Disneyland. They weren't one of the costume people. They were a cook at the restaurant. She was sexually harassed by a supervising chef. Okay, this has nothing to do with what we were talking about. This is a cook getting harassed by her supervisor. It's not the same. Jasmine had an outfit change? Really? But why was it, though? Jasmine covers up at Disney World with new conservative costume. Wouldn't this be because of the new live-action Aladdin movie? Is she in, like, a super skimpy bikini in the new live-action one? Nah, dumbass? Okay. It's because people were touching her, dude. Get a grip. Wait, what the f*** is wrong with you people in chat? Holy shit. Wait, why the f*** are you people getting angry at me right now? Oh my god. I feel like a bunch of people in chat right now are trying to prove me wrong by proving that it's possible for women to be sexually harassed right now. That's so not the f*** what we were talking about, okay? Jesus Christ. Some have speculated there were guest complaints about the rather revealing former costume, but Disney meet and greet expert Kenny the Pirate states the updated outfits are part of a wider update to character costumes. Yeah, it was because you've been saying the princesses don't get their ass pinched, it was only the men. Liz falling up. Are you a woman? You are. You have a pink dot. That's why you can't listen, okay? I literally said women get sexually assaulted. I said this. Why? Why are we I clarify. I protect my statements. I shelter them with layers of felt and wool and bubble wrap to try to protect them from uncharitable interpretation. And it doesn't matter. I said that. The point that I'm making is that people are way more blasé about women doing sexual harassment or assault because people consider men to be more inherently predatory. That's the point that I'm trying to make here. I'm not saying, I never said women don't get, I was joking when I said the 12 SWAT snipers. That was a joke. I don't actually think that everyone who has ever sexually assaulted a Disney princess was immediately killed by snipers. I don't actually think that. I have a friend who worked as a character attendant and said the Jasmine costume change was due to a lot of harassment. Oh, that is unfortunate. Vosh, the Gaston actor getting harassed in that clip, killed himself a few years ago. Look what you people did. Jesus Christ. Back in 2015? This really was a long time ago. No, because women might actually fear for their lives or bodily harm when getting sexually assaulted half the time. Men don't have to worry about that aspect. Holy shit, Cuddly Kudlow. Really? Think for a second. I'm going to read what you said out loud again so I can invoke more public shaming, which is the true weapon of a live streamer, okay? No, because women might actually fear for their lives or bodily harm when getting sexually assaulted half the time. Men don't have to worry about that aspect. Can you get a grip, okay? First of all, we're talking about sexual harassment or assault on Disney cast members who are in public at Disneyland, okay? I don't know if you think that there are Cinderellas getting shanked out there, like right in front of the Disney castle. We're clearly talking about like the propensity to respect boundaries, all right? Now, shelter my statement one more time, you know, that plenty of men don't respect boundaries, but if you have ever talked to a guy or like a male stripper or a guy who works at a bar, women are shockingly bad at respecting boundaries. And it is largely because they just don't think they're capable of violating them. I don't know why this is now like a pissing contest or whatever. I do think there are categorical difference here. I even said in the real world, outside of Disneyland, you know, that this is facing sexual assault or harassment, much more of a woman problem. I'm just talking about boundaries in these specific contexts. This shit matters, okay? I don't know why people are trying to turn this into a big, you're getting one girl. No, it's at least 3 girls. Can we just say assholes are the ones who don't respect boundaries? No, there is an issue specifically with women not understanding that they're capable of not respecting people's boundaries. I'm being gaslit, yeah. I was at a bar and a girl came and straddled my leg and got offended when I told her to f off. Yeah, it's a thing. That wasn't even a suicide, it was an accident. Yeah, it was. After shooting firework off head, which to be fair is a very Gaston way of dying, I guess. So, still probably not good. What you're talking about is a major problem with bridal parties at bars and drag shows, especially straight drag. Yeah, I had a friend who did that a lot. like like lewd entertainment or whatever for like a bridal party or shit. Like not even I think it was like catering too, not even stripping, but like just incredibly handsy the straight women, you know? Even more so when they were drunk. Isn't this a problem with straight women going to gay bars as well? Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. It's just a lot of straight women. I like a lot of straight women in the context in the gendered context of their relationship with men. They are raised to believe they're always the victims, not the victors. Men are the predatory ones, the dangerous ones, not them. You know, sexual assault. Well, that's a guy thing. You know, rape. Well, that's a guy thing. Why do you think every time like a woman a man and that shit gets put on like the New York Post and gets put on Twitter, there are a bunch of conservatives in the replies going, what, how can a woman rape a man? Literally the legal definition of rape in Britain, I'm pretty sure is still, or was recently changed, but like it still refers to like putting the dick in, but like not, you can't, not the other way around. Or yeah, like the headline will say teacher has sex with student and the teacher's 32 and the student is like 14 and people will be like, where was she when I was his age? Yeah, because a lot of people think, yeah, it's like, you know, oh, well, a woman being sexually predatory? Well, that's a meme. What do you mean? How is that even possible? Don't guys always want to have sex anyway? So, like, how could you even be predatory towards one? Vosh, I worked catering when I was in middle/high school. My friend here was catering a Sweet 16 and girls were shoving money down his pants constantly. I got a baby shower and the elderly ones gave me like 400 in tips. Jesus Christ. Just regular catering? Like you were just literally a random 15-year-old walking around with hors d'oeuvres, and people were like, "Let me just smash this wad of dollar bills against your." What the? That's pretty bad. Vosh was abused by my ex for years violently. I always get looks and incredulity when I tell people that. This is why I think we should be worse to women. Honestly, listen, okay? Do they have everything easy? No. But in some respects, I think they have it too easy. And I think we just need to be yeah, why women deserve less, exactly. Or why they deserve more of bad things. Specifically, lots of social shaming. Lots of social shaming. But for the right reasons. We socially shame women for the wrong reasons. People socially shame... You shame women for what? Being fat? Who cares? They're fat. It's America. Land of the free. If they want to be fat, fine, you know? Wearing skimpy clothing, God bless them, okay? What we should shame them for, okay, is being presumptuous and violating boundaries, all right? You and your boys, your kings, are out at the bar. You're having a couple of, you're having a couple of giant novelty margaritas, as one does. You're having a good time. No women there. No women allowed. It's your little clubhouse. Some girl walks over to you, and she's like, hey, how you doing? She puts her hand on your shoulder. Instantly, you flip back. You elbow her in the face as hard as you can. But this is only step one. Now, keep in mind, if the genders were reversed, okay, nobody would blink an eye at this, all right? So then, of course, you careen, you grab her by the wrist, and you throw her across the entire bar, like in that one scene from Superman 2. Yeah, then you keep drinking with the boys. I forget where I was going with this. A woman makes eye contact with you. Judo flip. Don't forget to yell at her. You do not approach a man like that. You do not approach a man like that. You do not, like... She was about 30 feet from me in the bar, which is the length of the bar, you know? You're on the far side in the end. She walks in through the door. You do not approach a man like that. She's like walks back through the door. All the men at the bar saying it in unison like a chorus. Yeah. Do not approach me. Women anywhere is a violation of men's boundaries. True. Now that does work, Thana. All right. Now that only boys are watching the stream, we've cleaned out the house. We're free to talk about real subjects for men.